Hello. Coming to you from my kitchen. I have started my starter for, Fred's been taking a break for a while. And Lillian has been in my fridge for 5 months and not used. So I fed them last night and not much action happened, which I anticipated. And I fed them again this morning. And I am not that gal that does the thick, tiny little ball of starter, like Basil and Bloom teaches. I do it the old-fashioned way with, this much starter. I eyeball it. I know that's not good. I need to start measuring to make my bread, but it's worked for me so far. Now, in Mexico, I did have some lame attempts, and I think it's because my starter's weak. So I'm just going to build up my starters for a few days, and then I'm going to bake. Now, I'm still going to bake and sell while I'm here in the shoe swap to those of my followers in the area. And but I'm not going to bake as much for me because I have gained so much weight. I can't even stand seeing my ass in pictures. So ever since I started making bread, go figure. So Tom and I have decided we're going to try and adapt a healthier lifestyle. So the last 2 nights we've had protein with vegetables, and we're limiting our huge carbs. Now, as you know, fruit and vegetables are carbohydrates. So all in good portions, right? It's the starch, heavy starch and grain carbs that we're going to try and limit, which is bread, try and stick to 1 slice a day, if that, and reduce the pancakes and waffles and, that kind of toast and French toast and buns and biscuits and fries and potatoes. And, I'm going to go to brown rice. Again, I'm going to go back to that because I used to do it, and try and eat more Mediterranean, more fish, healthy fats, blah, blah. So we're going to give it a go. We're walking up and down Butt Hill, as Tom calls the big, huge hill that we have, because you can feel it in your butt. And he's bringing the elliptical down to our little workout center underneath the upper deck. So it's on our lower patio. We've set up our free weights, and he's putting the elliptical machine there, and he just ordered a weight bench. He put together our e-bikes, and he took those for a little rip. So I'll show you those later. We're going to take them for a bike ride to his brother's place. It's a good clip, so it'll probably take us 20 minutes to get there. And these e-bikes, they are a Canadian brand, Rise, R-I-Z-E, or Z-E for you Americans. And they're like the old retro moped style, except they go like snot. They have cruise control and big fat headlamp, long elongated motorcycle type seat, and there's smaller wheel circumference, so I can touch my feet. That was important to me. Plus, you're upright. It's got baby apes like my motorcycle does, so my wrists aren't like this anymore because my hands were falling asleep. So were Tom's, and the wrists are now like this when we ride. Now, again, these are pedal powered, so you can pedal with a little bit of electric assist, or you can go full on throttle and just use the power assist. But we don't usually, what benefit is that? So we usually ride, and if we need it, because we're old, on hills and stuff, we use power. It goes from 1 to 7 in power assist, and we have 7 gears on the bike. We bought panniers, rear view mirrors, and little bell chimes so that people know we're coming. This road isn't ideal. There's not a lot of traffic, but it's really narrow. So you have to be very aware because people fly around the lake. It's a wonderful motorcycle road, but not yet because there's gravel like crazy. So got some porridge on the go. I've got some ice on the go. We're taking a bit of a day of rest. It's a little chillier day today. Breaks of sun and cloud. Not supposed to get much higher than 13 today Celsius. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I'll take the phone with me so that I can show you our e-bikes and how we are zipping around on those today. But starter is in the... There's Fred and Lillian in there trying to get a bit of... Oh, it's Lillian's starting to activate, but this one... It's getting some bubbles. Fred's getting some bubbles. Not really. Fred's taking some time. Ugh. He smells like bread, though. Might be getting a little too warm in there. Yeah, I might take them out of there soon. It's getting a little too warm, but I got it. Fred's taking some time. Hopefully he'll get going. But there was no mold, only a little bit of hooch on Lillian. So we'll see how this bread making goes this week. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is if any of you are my Modere customers for the liquid biocell collagen that I've been taking and enjoying and loving for 6 years. I've had on and off customers throughout the whole 6 years, but I've always maintained anywhere from 10 to 15 active customers. So our product was a little bit more expensive, but it was probably the best collagen on the market. I'm 63 years old and I'm very active. I still ride a Harley. I still ride the e-bikes. I walk. I yoga. I'm going on a beautiful yoga retreat at the end of the month. I paid for it today. So if anybody wants details on that, there's still places available. It's a yoga retreat in spots available. In Banff, Alberta, Canada. It's 2 nights and 2.5 days of yoga, meditation, tarot readings, hikes, all kinds of different levels of yoga, and 3 executive chef meals a day, and your accommodations. You can do double occupancy, so if you want to bring your bestie or your husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever, or you can come as a single occupant. That's what I'm doing. I am going for a solo solitude yoga retreat. And so if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Now, about the collagen. Tom sourced out Canadian-made liquid collagen that is very reasonably priced. The problem is, and it's not a problem, but it's not ideal. I'm used to the chicken sternum, the organic chicken collagen, because it's more closely matched to our human collagen molecule. This one is a beef, organic, grass-fed, beef-sourced collagen. So you're still getting some absorption, obviously, but it's not going to absorb as quickly as our collagen did. So it is less expensive, probably for that reason, I don't know. It's manufactured and made and distributed in Canada. So if anybody's interested that has been taking the collagen products, they do have skincare as well, and some other items. My company, the team that I've had, is sourcing another company that has been established since 1956 that also sells a collagen, but it's powder form. So they're in the process of developing a liquid collagen similar to what Modere distributed. So stay tuned. If anybody's interested in the meantime for collagen to get you by, let me know and I'll send you the link. I don't market it, obviously, for this company. It's just something in the meantime until I can find something else. Peace.